Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2 as the Greater Germanic Empire. And we are currently in our quest to hopefully get all of Europe under our control by the end of this decade. There's still a few things we might struggle with. For example, Italy. France, I believe we can. Our goal is basically to get Occitania as a puppet of ours. And the only part of France that should end up being left would be this area right here. And that's it. And maybe Corsica. Maybe. So that's going to be our next goal, because France doesn't really have anything left outside of France proper. There's like a few little islands and stuff like that, but overall, not so much. I think we are building armies, correct? Yes, we are. We have a ton of armies being built. And this one, I think we're waiting on engineers, but there aren't any. So I might go ahead and just separate a little bit, just because that's a lot of troop speeds just sitting here. So let's go ahead and do that. I think we have 8 artillery per army. And that's 8. And I know 2 guards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 infantry. And we'll just have to get the engineers in there a little bit later. And we'll just wait on that. We do have some more troops definitely being built for now. And yes, there are... Most of these actually look like they're being built in Africa. In fact, no, some of these are Europe. There's 3 for Europe, so I think we're just doing 1 engineer per army. But those seem to be last on the list of things to get done. Anyways, are we justifying against... Yeah, we're justifying against Spain. So we're going to go for Spain, and then we're going to go for the Ottomans right after. Or maybe Russia, then the Ottomans. Because Russia is going to get Ukraine, that's basically it. And maybe get Ingria and give that to the United Baltic Duchy. And up here, Kola as well. We do want to get rid of that because that does look a little bit weird, but whatever. And these armies need to pull back just a little bit. So I do want to actually... It's a good opportunity to just kind of move them into Catalonia while they're exiled. Gives us some troops to be able to chill there, and then we can just go straight into Spain, which is allied with Russia. I probably noticed that last video, but I totally forgot, but we can declare on Spain, then we can also go to war against Russia. Ooh, that's a lot of British patriots. Yes. Let's go ahead and try to get those taken care of. And have them hunt rebels. Ooh, we can invest here. And I just need one more investment before we are done with New Guinea. And then we do want these, and Portugal's no longer in our sphere. I know we have them on our sphere for the reason of be able to get those colonies. But currently it looks like the UK is trying to spear them. But we're not really focusing on anybody else, so might as well make sure we have Portugal. They do have other national investors, so let's go ahead and invest in their country just a tidbit. And how is that? Is that enough? Because now it's 35%. Can't really build any factories though, but maybe we can actually invest in this area, which we're going to end up taking for our puppet anyways. And that should give us a little bit more influence. Yeah. It's just a bit more. How about down here? I don't think I really have any other colonies besides up here and maybe parts of Africa. Actually, they do have quite a large bit of Africa we can invest in. And hopefully that gets things going. Well, Portugal does... You know, I'm kind of curious. If you build railroads in another country, does that add to your industrial score? So 4.824 is right now, is for Portugal. Yep, it does. That's actually good to know. So how about now? So we got 15%, which I like that. That's a good amount. And otherwise, we can actually stop influencing most of these countries. Not too worried. Kurdistan, I probably should stay investing there. Karelia, we're fine. Greece, sure. Finland, you're fine. Egypt, you're fine. Catalonia, you're fine. Belarus, you are fine. So let's keep it like that. That kind of helps us get a little bit more influence, just a little bit quicker. And it doesn't seem like, yeah, the UK is not investing currently. So we use that to our advantage. And how about you guys go ahead and attack this army? While you guys go ahead and attack this army. We should take that out pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go. Especially because we have, well, there's artillery on the sides, which isn't ideal. They have a bunch of irregulars when it comes to rebels, so these rebels are not an issue whatsoever. That army was totally enough. We won Salisbury, great. And we also won this. So let's just put these, actually, you know, there's already a troop going there. Put you on the border and put you down here. And down here we are fine. Actually, let's get some of these guys heading over to our eastern front with Russia. I don't really know how worried I should be here. They have 116 brigades. We also have all of our puppets down here, which in total basically match. Oh, I like clicked the ocean. I'm like 520 brigades in Finland. No, it's us. We have 520 brigades. The 4 brigades in Finland. Karelia doesn't have any. Sweden is not our puppet just yet. And then Norway has 15 brigades. So we do have a lot of puppets with a lot of brigades that we can end up using in this war. But ideally we can get some more troops out here. Hopefully these guys finish by the time war starts. I'll put you guys... Well, we just want to move into Ukraine because that's going to be our ticking war score. So we'll put you guys on the border and our puppets. And hope that these troops finish quickly. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to buy a ton of canned food. It's already in high demand though, but we are number 1 in prestige. So we'll be prioritized when it comes to actually getting any. And we just got the acquire substate. Anyways, are we getting... Yes, we are. Look at that. Look at that. Did, wait, what just happened? Nothing. That was weird. We want to add up our diplomatic points. Let's make sure we're not going to waste that too quickly. But yeah, we're going to give some territories to Catalonia, and then hopefully be able to take Spain out of great power status. Just go ahead and puppet them. So maybe ideally we can actually give Aragon and then Vasconia to Catalonia. Or we could free Vasconia. Yeah, liberate and puppet Vasconia, just dust up here. And then I give Catalonia Aragon, free Vasconia, then puppet the rest of Spain. Let me free Galicia as well. I think that's a good goal for us. They have 82 brigades. They only have 12 out of 30 mil tech, though, out of our 20 out of 30. I think our army composition should be better. Well, these armies are kind of... Yeah, they need a lot more infantry, don't they? I'm still not too worried. In fact, we can bring some of our African troops just up north here. So let's bring you guys up here. I'm going to turn up the music just a little bit because I can barely hear it. Which means you guys can probably not hear it very well either. That should be fine. So we'll bring up some troops and we'll have them cross the canal. Where is okay, we have this navy. Which we'll send to these ports over here. And our ports over here can actually be upgraded. Let's go ahead and do that. We have a lot more territories, don't we? Because we did just finish colonizing them. Speaking of which, we do want to get Liberia soon-ish. But our main goal right now is Europe. Once we get Europe under control, we can start expanding a bit. Eventually, I want to get all of Africa as well. I think that could be fun. And then we'll work on, obviously, Indonesia, those areas. I'm probably gonna, actually, I was gonna say I could leave the Americas alone, but I changed my mind. I want to dismantle the US. That is also one of my goals. I'll free Deseret on the west coast and move from there. Okay, all these should be done. Yeah, these are all done. How about infrastructure? Yeah, infrastructure in Africa looks like it's fine. All of our territories is fine. I would like to build infrastructure in our puppets, especially out here, because when we go to war, we can move through our puppets. It'll make it a lot easier. Plus, we'll dissuade anybody who's trying to influence our puppets. They'll get the other national investors modifier because we are invested in these countries. Great. That's those guys. I have Catalonia down here. And Yugoslavia out here. And there's Kurdistan as well, which they're in my sphere, but not so much. I'm not like a puppet or anything. Which they could be a fairly strong... because they have some troops. So I would like to see about... yeah, maybe we can get... once we kick the Ottomans out of the Balkans, not Baltics, we'll puppet the rest of the Ottomans. And they'll kind of move into the Middle East on that front. And we can actually free Caucasia. So if we get all of this in our sphere, at least those countries, then we can free some of those, and we'll just kind of take all of this from Russia. Get their breadbasket away from them. Got some more rubber. Colonial prestige, great. I don't really care too much about that. And let's see, now the Japanese did invest a little bit in there, but I don't think they have too much. They have 259 points left. We're already pretty high, so they could only likely invest only one more time before they can't invest anymore. It's already 100 points in the crisis though, but it's not going to fire because we are at war with another great power. I am fine with. So I think we're about ready. Are all these... they don't need any canned food anymore. What they need is regular clothes for most of them, which is in high demand, but again, we have the ability to buy as much as we want. We already bought the entire world supply. Yeah, look at that. Should have done that first, but that's fine. Question is whether we should wait till those armies are done and just go to war. I'm thinking just go to war. When they're done, they're done. And we'll just use them to attack. But let's get this started. Acquire state for substate, Catalonia, and Aragon. It's 31 war score for that. And all of our puppets will accept. And we are expecting Russia to join this war as well. Yep, Russia just joined. Which I am fine with. Because they have some armies there, but some we should be able to take them. I think they only have 12 out of 30 tech as well, so same as Spain, but nothing to worry about. Actually, how about you go down here, you go to there. Rivna, you go to Kovel. We'll just kind of work that way. I think Ukraine only has cores up to here, yeah. But Ukraine's going to be a powerhouse. In fact, there is the worry that they may end up becoming a great... Well, they're probably not going to be able to industrialize. They won't have any prestige because they're going to be a puppet. Their military power might be a little bit high, but they'll probably maybe be a secondary power at best. Just gotta watch the prestige. The prestige is the only thing that's gonna get these guys out of our puppet. I never really had a puppet become a great power though, so I'm kinda curious what's gonna happen with Ireland. If it's gonna like force them to be free, or we're gonna have a big war that's gonna erupt, I'm not sure. But I guess we'll see and find out what happens. And they've fled. Figures. Ooh, Ireland already has troops over here. Good job. And these troops, 5 attack. Doesn't have any infantry, but we will have this army go in and support. Or just attack outright. Yes. And who's here? France? France is over here. They're not at war with France, are they? No. Just us. So moving to France pretty quickly. Or, not France, Spain. And we do want to see about what would it cost to liberate and puppet Vasconia. Just 31. And how about puppeting? Well, we can't puppet Spain because they're still a great power. Well, it'll probably cost 65 because I think that's what it normally costs to puppet anybody. So we won't be able to puppet them in this war, but hopefully right around 1900 we'll just go ahead and puppet Spain right after that. But this should cut them down enough to where they won't be able to recover easily, hopefully. And they'll stay a secondary power for us to puppet. So let's see, Galatia, how much would you be? 36. I think we get all of these. 30, maybe. Because what we currently have doesn't tell me. So I know they're all in the 30s. I'm just hoping that they're not too far into the 30s so we can still get all of that. Alright, these Russians, let's go ahead and try to attack them. And we go to Kiev. Should we send men to support him? I think this army might be fine, actually. How's this army doing? Great, actually. They're doing extremely well. How about this army? They're relatively even matched. We're not flanking them at all, though. Which is probably our biggest issue. They have a lot of men on the front line. So let's get you to join in, then go to Kiev. And you... Actually, how about you go to Kiev, then you just go to... Cherkasy? Cherkasy? Alright, and then let's go ahead and go after them down here. Intervene immediately. You don't want to lose too many of those pops. They do produce our RGOs, after all. to help run our factories, make sure they have all the supplies that they need. So they all look fine. We're not even really paying anything in industrial. Well, we are in the laissez-faire economic policy. A lot of these factories are bankrupt already. Hopefully, they're not anything we want. No, I don't see any like planes or anything like that. But they're still being built, so of course it's not going to be there. And I just remembered we should make sure we are... Sorry. And down here. Justifying against somebody else. So we wanted to go for the Ottomans. So justify war. Well, yeah. So justify war, liberate country, and we should be able to just do Yugoslavia and get all their cores back at once. $210 days. And besides that, we want to go ahead and add a war goal against Russia to liberate and puppet country. And that's going to be Ukraine. And that's 100 war score just to do that. But we already expected that, so we're going to add that war goal. And we're just going to have to separate peace Russia. Russia's actually already on, they're leading the war effort, which means we're going to separate, or, separate peace Spain before we do Russia. Are these guys not even pushing? They're not even at war. Yeah, call ally. Yeah, these guys are all at war. These guys are good puppets. But Belarus was not. Same thing with Romania. Join us. And Yugoslavia. Join us. See, that should help. Send them into the front lines as well to go. Yeah, there they go. And you go to Cordoba. Catalonia has like the Aragon's flag. I don't remember from EU4. I should probably start playing that again. But Victoria 2 is too much fun. And you are completely splitting up. We'll send one army to Avila, and then they're going to just do this. Enact women's suffrage. We are going for that sort of a... This is fine. Yeah, because we want to become a republic. So I'm going to show you the flag and stuff and the name change. I think I fixed all that. I hope I fixed all that. We'll find out when that happens. Probably when we're at peace, though. We're almost at universal voting rights. And they have 139 brigades now. But I don't see any of them. Well, they are invading north. But it doesn't appear to be that big of an issue. So add to sphere. Great. That's what we wanted. And you have 4 attack. Go ahead and attack them. And hopefully 28th, we'll get down to 27th. We're fast. We are fast. And I forgot about these troops. So move in. Is Ukraine up to... No. Well, they have this. Just this little area. don't think they would take this entire territory, though. We'll keep this. And this is the Cossack Hetmanism. Interesting. It looks like it's only, well, that area. Is that it? And down here. There's like a bunch of little areas that we can release. I do want to release Kazakhstan. Well, maybe. So that'll get us to Russia. Or not Russia, Asia. Let's just say there's a lot to do with Russia when it comes down to it. We'll probably end up doing that when we dismantle their country, and then we'll just kind of slowly puppet those guys as we can. Okay, so let's go push down to Crimea. And did I already add the war goal to liberate Vasconia? I do not think so. Well, let's make sure. So 32, so only 31. So that should be fine. So liberate and puppet country Vasconia is only 31 as well. And liberating and puppeting Galatia is 36. So it'd be right at 100. Vasconia. I added the right one, right? Hope I did. I guess I'll find out in a sec. Just keep pushing. That is fine. And you block those straits. We'll get there first. Alright, you guys go ahead and cross those straits. I just want to make sure, so we want to do the same things, because it shows this when I think I meant to put, yeah, I'm pretty sure I clicked the wrong one. Gosh dang it. I'm dumb. It's gonna make me lose some prestige. Kursk, great. Call ally from Ireland? No, they did it. Yep, they're free. And now they're at war too. Oh, against... yeah, never mind. Well, that sucks. It's because they gave them some more land. I'm betting. I mean, we could give some to Wales. No, Wales is already number 9. They have 137 prestige. It's way too much. Alright, so what else? Could continue down commerce. Or get cheap steel, which I'm actually... No, semi-automation. That's actually 10% throughput tech. That's good. That is way good. It's unfortunate I haven't really memorized what exactly the texts do. Like, I know what the tech trees, like the tech lines, like what this does, what these do, but I don't remember specifically, oh, this is this is this. Alright, so we totally wiped them out there. You, my friend, just go back and sort of recover your manpower. Anyways, we do want, so we have 0.9, so we kind of wasted a diplomatic point there. That liberate country thing. I do want to double check just to make sure that this is correct. We'll wait another month. Or at the very least that we can actually piece them out. So I know sometimes it says 31, but then it's 32. Like it's one more. It's like 31 and a half or something like that, and that kind of adds up. Is Algiers or Algeria? No, they're just there. Interesting. $163 PKs. We don't really know where they are. I think my vassals are doing fine. Go ahead and support Wales down there. Oh, when did we go to war with Sweden? Sweden and Colombia joined on the side of these guys. So maybe we can go ahead and puppet Sweden. In fact, it should be mostly done. Is there... There's one engineer. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you go up here. And we got more engineers coming. We'll send the new armies to Sweden. Right there. Alright, one up here, one through there, then one through there. And let me go ahead and separate this army again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These infantry are totally just completely taking a lot of attrition. That's 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 4. I swear there's supposed to be an engineer in here. Yeah, right here. Oh, they're blocking the straits. What are they doing? Get out of here. Alright, Spain should be out of this soon. Now we should get taking war score on Ukraine now. So, right again at the end of the month. And let's conquer that army, then go to Seville. And I guess we can go wipe out this army, go into Tabora. Should be easy enough. I got... oof. Why are there a bunch of 1 stacks? Yikes. Russia... No, no. Proposed peace, it'd be right at 100. I don't know if this Vasconia... Well, I know it's not right. Yeah, it's not right. Liberating Puppet, Vasconia. Yes. That was a big dumb moment of me. Alright, let's go attack... Well, Huesca. I guess we have to, don't we? Well, we don't have to. Sort of wait a little bit. Alright, you take on them, they go to Almeria. Well, Almeria. And you should pursue them to Tola. How's our justification going against the Ottomans? 100 more days. Oh, come on, Swedes. Trying to build armies in Africa. Go ahead and support this army. And we have southern Spain under our control. How are you, Rabata? Most of these armies are actually pretty good size. But they lost some units just because they're all so piled up there. Oh, the Swedes escaped me. Should I take that? I think so. No, actually, let's be patient. Let's be patient. Our European armies ought to be done now. Yes. Let's go ahead and do this. 4. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yep, yep. And then we need 6 more infantry. So there we go. And how about you? I don't really know what to do with you. I guess you prepare to invade the Ottomans. Looks like we're probably going to need to restructure these armies again. They're missing a lot of engineers. And 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, great. Alright, we do have 1 difficult point, so we don't want this. And we... oh. How do I know which one's which? We lose 200 prestige? Dude. Pretty sure it was that one. Dude, 200 prestige though? That's ridiculous. That is way... like, maybe it's like something like... oh, you lose 10% of your prestige if you don't take this war goal. But like... it's not like a specific amount. If you don't do this war goal, you lose such and such amount. It's a lot of prestige. All because I clicked the wrong button. But it's fine. Everyone else is so far behind us that it's fine. Russia is at 160 brigades. They are still leading this war, so we're gonna ignore that. But we do want to begin the process of invading the Swedes. And you... that's a lot of troops, didn't we? Looks like they're going to attack us. Oh, nice. We finally got this little colony. And let's build that naval base. Almost thinking there. Go help them. Actually, go help. No. Go help them there. You help them there, then go back. They still won't accept. It's right at 100, so I'm not sure. I mean, it should be fine, I believe. Because it should be Catalonia's first. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we do not want. I think it's in order from what's up there. And they are attacking us, right? Yeah, and it should be fine. We do have, well, we have 2 out of 4 dig in. They'll be here the next day. We'll just reinforce this army. Their tech is at 30, or 20 out of 30. Okay, so we will send reinforcements there. We're at 91 now. This better work. Because if you add these numbers up, 31 plus 31, 62 plus 36, 98 in total. But yet it's saying 100. So it better let us. Alright, let's go help them there. They're going to here. You should go ahead and occupy that. Awesome. Now they're at 95. They still won't accept. This won't accept it regardless. Just making sure. So we have to wait for it to hit 100 in that case, which should only be a few days. Think, what is going on with my mouse? There it goes. That was weird. And we basically have all of Spain occupied. It's 97 now. The demands of war, oof. Yeah. But we are going to keep fighting. It's fine. We'll have that modifier for a while, but not too worried. So we'll unoccupy those areas. Let's go for Stockholm and that. And add a war goal. You'll add a war goal to make Sweden our puppet. Alright. How about now? They would accept. Let's do this. Okay, they are a puppet. Okay, great. I'll take that. Oh, see? Okay, so that's so annoying. So what happens, apparently, and I wasn't sure about this until, well, now, but if you give territories, you add a territory to a substate. You annex it for a substate. The substate, there's then an event that fires, and you see it like when we conquer lands, like, oh, give this territory back, and or keep the territory. In this case, for some reason, satellite countries will always choose give it back. So even though I just literally gave Aragon to Catalonia, they just give it right back to Spain. That is so annoying. So what's going to happen, apparently, is hopefully this is enough to kick them out of great power status. And we'll just have to puppet Spain after this. That's all we can do. So once this piece is over, we will just go ahead and puppet Spain. Well, I kind of wanted this, but we already had 100 war score. But keeping that in mind in the future, that we can't give territories to puppets, will be important. So that is really unfortunate, but there's literally nothing we can do about it. So that is fine. So universal voting rights. So we can hopefully, we'll just kind of give everyone their political reforms, and we can go to a republic. And from there, we'll just have a new flag change to show you that. Then we'll go to communist. In fact, we can actually start supporting that. So let's go ahead and do that. These are all the states, so they're all going to be able to vote. The only thing is because we're such a large country, I don't know how long this is going to take. But our population, well, there's a lot to overcome in that arena, but we'll see. And I am going to end it here. So thank you all for watching, and we'll just continue this Warring Decades segment of our playthrough soon. Or, well, now. See you guys. Bye.
As always, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content just like this and more frequent uploads. If you have any suggestions, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time.